Advertising. If you want your business to succeed in whatever it may have to sell, electronics, furniture, shows, movies, you name it, an essential tool in getting the word out for your products is to rent out a giant 48-foot long billboard begging unknowing drivers to look at your products instead of paying attention to the road.
Mate, wake up, there's a truck coming!
Hell, it might even be an ad plastered on more popular websites, bringing in those sweet clicks. Or if you have a bit of money to spend, sponsor people on YouTube to mention your products for viewers to see and skip to the very end because no one's going to care about your laundry machine in a slime tutorial video. Today, we are going to talk about a company who's done quite an ingenious form of advertising, Minute Burger. They're a fast food chain in the Philippines that have been running for over 30 years, only starting from a mobile store in one city to opening up franchising in 2003 and has now had a resurgence from their latest marketing strategy. And what is that brilliant strategy, you ask?
No, bro!
The insane minds over at Minute Burger have decided to use memes as a way to pander to the lowest common denominator. Anything you can name it, there's probably a Minute Burger ad for it, but with a huge emphasis on anime.
Wait, why the fuck are the Pillar Men in the Fall Guys meme? This is uber cursed. Oh no.
It literally doesn't even make any sense. From classic shows like K-On! To more recent stuff like Dr. Stone. Oh, I mean, Dr. Stonks.
Oh my god. It doesn't hate that I originally hate that picture.
Bro, isn't this fan art originally?
I think so.
Yeah, they're tracing.
It's like that super cringe picture of like them beating all the Marvel characters.
So they're tracing fan art and using it for their marketing.
That's bad.
That's
Down
insane.
bad, one would say.
That's insane.
Down astronomically. No. No. What is this? Is super cursed.
So, how do you feel about this currently?
I feel uncomfortable.
Kind of cringe. Not based.
Yeah, this one's not based.
From what I was able to gather on their glorious Facebook page, they only focused on making pop culture references around mid to late 2017 with this admittedly alright picture of Luffy and a blank image of Guy with the Minute Burger logo plastered in the corner. Before then, they only had these safe ads with this creepy Jollibee ripoff mascot. During that time in 2017, these ads were definitely for the more general public, with honest to God great sketch art accompanied with puns that are okay for the most part. They do their job of being good, harmless, and genuinely artistic ads. The real turning point for their popularity was in mid-2019, when the typical Avengers and K-pop memes slowed down to bring in ones more appealing to the average Chad gamer and Gigabrain weeb.
I want to unsee this now. Okay, that one's actually funny. That one actually sparked a laugh from me.
bad.
That one's kind of cool. Gross. What the fuck is that?
Okay, I don't
Sora
know.
Avenue? Oh my
Why does it look so
God.
cursed?
We all played this game, right? Famous game?
No.
No.
I actually kind of like that one, but it's kind of cringe at the same time. Pretty cringe.
Alright, I need you all to look at this one.
Why does werewolves?
Bro, this is an amalgamation of two things.
This is beyond curse. I don't like Ryuichi's face. I don't like Yusuke. I don't like Joke. I don't like a lot of things in this picture.
So you're saying this was a actual ad?
This is an ad on their Facebook page.
See, Robert, this is why Filipinos don't exist.
They were the most powerful race in the world, and now they don't exist.
Being completely honest, these are all not bad. If it lets them bring attention to those juicy, loosey hamburgers and it doesn't hurt anyone, who cares? The niche they were able to garner has become kind of a community of artists making collaborations with them and countless fans in their comments, asking them to make the latest haha funny about their preferred anime or video game. And boy do they reel in those comments. It's commendable for a company to openly accept the mild cringe and continue to thrive from it. 2019 was their best year in terms of sales, opening 69 more stores throughout the year and adapting to the pandemic situation by starting their own online delivery service. Of course, a part of that success is definitely owed to the big brain in charge of the social media management, keeping a constant flow of posts and making proper decisions on what they should post. But some of these are kinda atrocious. Most of my gripes come from the overall concept of using memes and anime for advertising. I can kind of understand when you bootleg popular IPs and sell fake merchandise that closely resemble the real deal, but this is just taking characters and having them say,
But you mind if I try one of yours? This is yours here, right? This is a tasty burger.
so isn't it a little shameless to take a screen cap from Food Wars and photoshopping it with your own logos in hopes that people will actually go out and buy your burgers because of it? This next one's the most egregious example. Take a look at this scene from the movie Weathering with You.
これ
あげる。内緒ね。
えでもなんで
君、3日連続でそれが夕食じゃん。
僕の16年の人生であれが一番美味しい夕食だったと思う。
A small, insignificant scene where the burger isn't the complete focus, but it's still a McDonald's ad. Now, here we have... They literally took
No
a
shame.
different ad, traced
official
all
restaurant,
from an
too.
official, legit restaurant, and it just smacked in their logo. It might seem just as harmless as the original, but it's actually got a few things to count for now. Not only is it just copied and pasted, it's also taking from a paid McDonald's ad from a movie and taking it for yourself. It's one thing to use anime characters and make corny puns with them, but it takes a new kind of audacity to take an existing ad, removing all the logos from the original, and slamming your own on top of everything. And a second one was made, and this time they just edited a screenshot and ripped straight from the movie.
Minute Burger!
Also, is the pun really worth it when the character referenced is from a show that's practically one of the Norpography variety? An argument could be made for, don't worry about that, it's for us, so it makes sense that new people might not like it. This is literally a hentai reference on Minute Burger's Facebook page, which is open to the public. Brave? Yes. Stupid? Now, for whatever reason, there's been quite the bias towards Attack on Titan memes. Simple ones like Sasha jokes, and more cursed ones like
I
no longer want to associate with the word Tatakai.
even getting as recent as Season 4 references, and manga spoilers, all the way up to the very last chapter. They're not even being creative about it. They're just taking the panel and rewriting lines to make them say Minute Burger. I guess you can excuse it, right? Since everyone's so impatient right now after watching the first part of Season 4 and running headfirst into the manga. But could you imagine spoiling MHA to someone because you wanted to sell burgers? No, you just want to keep making content as topical as possible. Who cares if some people's experience of the show is ruined? But with all I have to say about their endless goofs and gags, we gotta admit, the numbers speak for themselves. What they've done here is kind of incredible. To be able to embrace the weeb, embrace the cringe, it allowed them to gain this insanely vocal audience that keeps retention high, with countless comments, requests, and also the occasional cringe themselves. He sees the Minute Burger and it was delicious. All things considered, I can't help but acknowledge the amazing success that they were able to garner, even if I myself don't see the appeal. If only some of these weren't absolutely abhorrent, I'd give my full recommendation to check the page out for yourself, but as is, it's a good laugh or two, intentional or not. That's it for Minute Burger's Facebook page, but checking out the actual food will have to wait for another time.